and welcome to the episode of Talk with EMAS with me, Miss Tsania. In this episode, you're going to be listening to a story about a day in Nick's life. Throughout the story, there will be some phrasal verbs come to talking about your day. So, if you don't know what a phrasal verb is, phrasal verb consists of a verb and a preposition or an adverb. The verb usually take on different meaning from the individual words that make up the phrase. For example, get up, wake up, turn on, turn off. Right. So, are you ready to listen to the story? While listening to the story, write up some phrasal verbs you hear. We will discuss it after I finished reading the story. I hope you enjoy this lesson. There we go.
English Massive Podcast Talk with EMAS.
Nick turned on his alarm for 5 o'clock at the night before. The alarm rings, but he would like to sleep in for an extra 10 minutes. So, he actually gets up 10 minutes after he wakes up. Nick jumps in directly to take a shower. After the shower, he puts on his uniform. He enjoys his breakfast for too long, and he ends up being late to work. Nick arrives at the office and knuckles down on what he needs to do. He gets on with some work that he started yesterday. Nick gets off work at 4 p.m. as he's going to meet up with friends. He really makes the day, have fun and splash out a fancy dinner. Nick gets home at 9 o'clock and decides to scroll through Instagram. Then, he goes to bed and turns on his alarm. Alright, did you enjoy listening to the story? Let's discuss some phrasal verbs you've noticed from the story. Check it out. Turn on. Turn on. It means turns the alarm on. Nick has to wake up at 5, so he turns the alarm on. Sleep in. Sleep in means to sleep until after the time you get up in the morning. Wake up. Wake up. It means when you go from sleep to being awake or when you open your eyes. Get up. Get up means when you leave your bed, it's like, okay, you're ready to start the day now. Jump in. Jump in. It means doing things quite quickly. Put on. Put on means put the clothes or suit on. End up. End up means when something happens in the end. From the story, Nick ends up being late to work. Knuckle down. Knuckle down means really focus on the work you have to do. Not to be distracted, not to start looking on the phone, open scrolling social media and other things. Get on. Get on means to continue doing something or to work on something. Get off. Get off means to finish or to leave work with permission. Meet up. Meet up means little bit more focused on the actual meeting and the time. For example, I'm meeting up with boss at 7. Splash out. Splash out means spends a lot of money. Splash out on something means to spend money on more than you normally do on. So, those are the phrasal verbs for today. You can also find and visit the link for learning the story in the description of this podcast. I hope you found that useful. Now, talk about your own day using these phrasal verbs. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!